So we is live. I don't know, like, if we find out if there's actually people on or not. We shall see.
There you go, you can see.
Where? Oh, okay. We is everywhere. We're on
YouTube.
We're gonna have that on. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook, LinkedIn, and even Insta. I think, supposedly. It's only just gone 2 o'clock, so we'll give it a little bit. And we'll see. I don't know how like obvious that is. Oh, Daniel's here. Hi, Daniel. Thank you, buddy. Oh, that's from how many people watch on Facebook. Hope you're doing well, Daniel, my friend. Good to see you. We're giving it just a couple of minutes. We are at the Birmingham NEC, where the National Outdoor Expo is on today and tomorrow. And we have just been on talking about how we make the outdoors accessible and inclusive. So we've just done that and it went really well. And yeah, now we are, hi Cara, and now just giving it a little bit of a moment, and then I am going to announce our huge challenge. I don't know, it's someone there. Then we'll announce a huge challenge this year on going global. So the last time I did a challenge, it was Snowdon last year. 2024, when I did Snowdon in an extreme all-terrain power chair prototype called Rock Climber, and became the first wheelchair user to achieve a solo ascent of Snowdon completely unaided. So, oh, my mum's here. Come say hello to me, mum. Why are you over there? You can't hide.
I can't see myself. There we go.
Are you there? So this is Nick. Another Nick. That's my mum. Audrey Monday. That's my mum.
The other scary irony is,
no,
we're two Nicks, and my mum's also called Audrey. Hi, mum.
Oh. Audrey's a good name.
Audrey's a good name.
What can we say? So, yeah, I didn't do much last year. Following Snowdon, 2025 was about growing the business and doing the accessibility videos with National Trust and historic royal palaces and all this amazing stuff, which resulted in 25 million views of my videos. But this challenge is the biggest one of my life, right? And to be perfectly honest, this challenge could literally ruin all of my hard work since becoming a chair user. It's a year-long challenge, right? And I've got to try and balance the business and earning money with doing the actual challenge. So I think we just go for it. So we've got 10 on Facebook plus others. So the challenge, it is, oh, hang on, actually, sorry, Nick here is from Adaptive Expeditions, and he is part of the challenge. So it's 50 at 50. What it is, I'm going to be completing 50-kilometer sections of trails around the UK, the US, Dubai, and Austria on an all-terrain chair. The idea isn't so much about distance, it isn't about a culmination of these 50 kilometers. What we're doing is aiming to raise £150,000 so we can buy all-terrain power chairs, which we will then donate to outdoor activity centres across the country, enabling disabled people and wounded veterans like myself to access more of the outdoors than ever before, removing the financial and logistical barriers that are in place. So it starts off with in the UK, where we're doing several coastal trails around the south, southeast, southwest, Norfolk, potentially across in Wales as well. working with National Trails UK, and yeah, looking to meet some people as we go along the trails. So that's the UK. UK's pretty straightforward. In June is when I go to the US. So I'm going to be traveling to the US, speaking at the Abilities Expo in Chicago, and talking to them about accessible adventures. Then I fly to Philadelphia, where I'm going to meet US wounded vets, and Quantum Rehab in the US are going to give me a tour around their head office. And then I'm going to do a 50-kilometer trail with US wounded vets in Philly. So that's going to be done in June, a week-long travel around the US, which is really exciting. July is comeback, and then we're going to potentially do a couple more coastal trails. We've also got another couple of outdoor events that we're running with all-terrain chairs again. The next big one is then in August, which is September. It's September where Nick comes in. I'm going to try and take some time out in August. In September, we are attempting to do the first ever adaptive all-terrain multi-day expedition. So that is 7 days using all-terrain power chair, completing 50, 60 kilometers a day alongside the River Danube. The rest of the team are using adaptive hand cycles, and there's still spaces left for that. But I'm going to be trialing that. The aim is between now and September, we'll get new batteries, which will enable me in an all-terrain chair to complete 50 kilometers in a day. Just for some context, the chair I'm in, 14 grand chair, it'll only do 7 miles, right? It's then a 10-hour recharge. So the idea is to get batteries that can do 50 kilometers in a day, which then do rapid charging like the EV cars. And we want to bring EV technology, battery technology into the mobility sector. What that means is that people with disabilities, wounded veterans, people with complex physical disabilities who can't even control a joystick will, for the first time ever, be able to go on multi-day expeditions into not just the outdoors, but around the world, into expeditions like Austria, like the US, and potentially even like Dubai when I go there. We're looking to put LiDAR technology onto the chairs so they self-drive. So if you're someone who can't control motor functions and things like that, they can still get out into the wide open outdoors, experience adventures and exploring in the real outdoors, and to go out for multi-days. Now, from what we believe, it's never been done before. I've never seen all-terrain expeditions using power chairs that hasn't got 20, 30 batteries that you have to keep changing every 5 miles or something. Never been done. So yeah, Austria, that is the massive big one for this. What's your fears or what's your thoughts about this?
I think it's the same as yours. I think the batteries are always a concern. But I think finding the right battery / the right charging solutions is really important. So everything from higher powered batteries to solar, trickle charging whilst we're en route, to planned stops where you can get some high voltage power put back into the battery. Even 10% is going to make a difference. So there's all sorts of bits, but nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Absolutely. And look, currently, there's hints Toyota might get involved. There's hints that some other battery manufacturers get involved. But as it stands right here, right now, we will have to carry multiple batteries to be able to achieve it. And with 10-hour recharge times, it doesn't exist. So between March now and September is not long at all. But the battery technology of a car can do 700 miles and then 80% recharge in 10 minutes. My power chair does 7 miles and takes 10 hours to recharge. So that is a massive barrier to people getting outdoors, especially if you really want to go exploring, adventuring. multi-day expeditions, which is what NEC specializes in. So that's what we want to bring together. We then go to Dubai in October, fingers crossed, depending if it's not been blown up. And then Kendal Mountain Festival in November. Hopefully we're going to be screening the Project Rock Climber documentary, which is now an award-winning documentary. And then in March 2027, just like we've informed the National Outdoor Expo audience, we're going to be returning back to the National Outdoor Expo, where we're going to be bringing all-terrain experiences in an indoor circuit for the first time ever. Now, this isn't just poxy little ramps and a little bit of gravel. This is multi-surface. This is pallets. This is cambers. This is all-terrain chairs that I've used to go up Penny Fan before. You get the opportunity to ride these all-terrain chairs for no cost, to experience them, to experience going over different surfaces and see your confidence and how much confidence it gives you with four wheels, and see the capabilities of these chairs. So that's going to come back to the Outdoor Expo next year. So launching it today, obviously, it's a year long. It's a long time.
It's going to be a good one.
We really want everyone to join us. We want people to get involved. We want this isn't about us, really, is
Community.
it? We want you to get involved, right? And it's also to highlight you can get outdoors. The Charles III Coastal Trail, whatever, 2,000 miles. We know not all of that accessible, because one of the routes they've got to take 12 gates out, so I can actually do it. But it is possible. It is there. Now, give you an idea of the kind of organisations we're working with to donate these all-terrain chairs. Calvert, Devon, they are setting up an off-road all-terrain circuit at their activity centre, which we believe is going to be the first full-time all-terrain circuit for all-terrain chairs in the country. We've then got the National Trust is getting involved. So East of England, Midlands and Lake District National Trust regions, they're also going to be receiving all-terrain chairs. And then in my home county of Northamptonshire, we've got one going to Delapre Abbey in the West Northants, and we've got one going to Stannick Lakes in North Northants. The aim is 150k. The aim is 8 all-terrain chairs, plus training, plus support for the first year. Now, obviously, we want to do more than that. Can you imagine if we can put 20 all-terrain power chairs into outdoor centres across the country, one in every region, meaning disabled people and wounded veterans can access the outdoors for the first time ever. Just think about that. This is something, Snowdon was, the first time a wheelchair user's done it unaided, blah, blah, blah. But it can't be about individuals doing these massive big challenges, right? Nothing against those who do these great adventures. It's really inspiring, it's incredible, etc. And they raise a lot of money. But there's no point me doing adventures and challenges if no one else can also experience it. And that's what I've really felt over the past 6 months. I've seen the incredible work that Nick does with Adaptive Expeditions, and he still works full time, and yet he does this in his spare time. So actually enabling people not just to get outdoors as a trail or a footpath in through a wood, but to get off the beaten trail, to go through woods, to go across fields, to actually get out up mountains and different parts, not just the UK, but globally. Just imagine what we can do. So this is going to be a legacy, not just creating change, not just making a difference, but that physically provides the equipment and the ability for people to get outdoors. So I hope you'll be as buzzed about this as I am. The new website is now live. It's still disabledadventurer.com. It's a bit ropey at the minute because it's brand new and we had to focus on the donation page, right? So 50 at 50, disabledadventurer.com. You can start donating now. We're going to have a leadership board. We're going to be doing loads of content. We're going to be getting Nick more involved in it as well. And yeah, so, you know, this isn't just about wanting your money, because it isn't just about money. I want you to join us on this journey, right? I want you to be able to experience this with us. I'm going to be doing live streams whilst on the trails, not just UK, but US and Austria as well. We'll be doing live streams all the time. So follow the journey, be part of the journey. The big thing I want from you, follow us, share my content. That's it. I don't even want your money. Follow me, share the content. We can get money from corporate businesses, right? We can get that. They can fucking pay for this. So I don't want the everyday person to dip into your pocket. I want you to tell other people. I want you to share our content, like, engage, speak to us, follow us. That is how we can cover our costs. So there we go. Have you got anything? Because
it's an exciting year. I think it's nice. We're middle of Birmingham, outside of Birmingham-ish. Beautiful sunshine, having spent all morning indoors.
Yes.
We've got people swimming, people paddleboarding, a great mix of people. And it is just about making the outdoors more accessible for everybody. So yeah, I'm from Jersey.
We have Patricia, fabulous challenge, hopefully implementing battery technology to improve the ability of chair users. Exactly, Patricia. That's what we're looking at doing. Ian Jennings, hello from Jersey. Thank you, Ian. Really appreciate that. Rosie, replying to Audrey Monday, proud of you. Proud mum. Yes, mum, I know you're there. Will there be hoist to transfer at change in place toilet? That's not what we're doing, Cara. When the expeditions and stuff, that's further down the road. We need to get the money, buy the chairs, and once that's there, yes, there will be hoists. The infrastructure will be there, but that's quite a way down the way at the moment. What else we got? Daniel, sounds great to me. Currently taking images of nature using a scanner. Nice one. Great work, Daniel. Thank you. Nikki, sounds like an amazing busy few months. Busy year, Nikki. If we make it to the West Dorset, East Devon, actually, funnily enough, yes, we are going to be down there. Calvert, Devon. I'm going down to them on the 10th of April. Might be doing a trail down there. Emma, sounds incredible. Thank you. Yeah. Thanks very much.
I think it'd be good to mention as well that there'll be a discount code to book to do the Austria leg with you. That'll give a percentage into the pot for the fundraising as well. And
yeah, if you fancy joining us in Austria, 7 days alongside the River Danube, right? If you fancy that, check out Adaptive Expeditions. There are some places left, but not many. We're also going to be creating yet another documentary for all of this. So on the back of the award-winning documentary we got for Snowdon, we're doing another one. And then a short film specifically about the expedition, because we're looking to film that solely on DJI products. Hopefully DJI will come back on that. And yeah, we'll get more stuff. More stuff will come out. This is literally the first time. Yeah, day one of a year-long adventure journey. Yeah, come with us. This is but the beginning, like I've said for a very long time. So thank you everyone for your support so far, and I look forward to meeting you all, hearing from you, and seeing you get more involved as we go on. As ever, stay safe, take care, be kind. Do you want to say goodbye?
See ya. Have a great weekend. Sorry, I thought you'd stopped.